MEXI-CAN Cocina. My name is Lalo Zárraga, and today we are going to prepare chiles rellenos, the dish I learned cook with my mom during my childhood. And the ingredients for this dish are the first thing we have to do is to roast the peppers. The reason I like to fire roast it is because it will give you a roasted flavor. But also, if you prefer, just coat it with some oil and you can place it in your oven from 280 to 300 degrees. But for me, I like to put it here. So once you place them, just make sure it's not too high, so it's going to get roasted slowly. You don't want it to get burned. So while I'm doing this, at the meantime, I will start doing this salsa for the chile rellenos. Okay, let's go. So this is the way it has to look. It's properly roasted. I wish you can smell. So after that, turn on the heat, and then you will place it in the plastic bag. So the purpose of this is for the pepper to get the steam, and it will help you to remove the skin easily. And you can add a pinch of salt, a bit of salt, and close it properly. As you can see now, the peppers is already seeded and deveined. So try to with a dry cloth, just dry it a little bit, and then you will put the cheese inside. Okay. What I like to do is to secure, make sure it's not coming out, especially if you use a mozzarella. The cheese is going to melt. I use a long wooden pick. So they are ready to pass it over the flour. Make sure it's going to get covered properly, and then shake it a little bit. You can see it's ready. So what I'm going to do, just place it on the side, and you have to do the same procedure with the rest of the peppers. So once you have everything ready, start with beating the eggs. Try to use your mixer, or you can use it with a fork, but I don't recommend because it's going to be, you will get tired. Okay, once it's ready, once I have ready the eggs, we will continue with the next step. As you can see now, I have ready my chile, ready the chile relleno, ready to put in the hot oil. I put my oil, vegetable oil, and a spoon of unsalted butter. It's just to give a nice flavor and color at the end. So what I have to do now is to mix the whites first. Now, when you have it can you see there's a peak already? So it's the time when you add just 2 egg yolks. Just make sure it's not going to, you don't put more, because it will is going to split. So just make sure it's going to mix evenly the texture, and the chef has to look. Can you see the peak? It's already. Don't overdo it because it's going to split. And it's the time when you put it in your peppers. Now my oil is ready to put my chiles. Can you see? Because of the flour is holding properly. So just make sure it's going to be hot enough. So don't put more than 3, depending. I'm using a deep pot, so it's not going to spill the oil. Can you see now? So let's go with the next one. Make sure it's covered properly. So just let it cook. Make sure it's going to get a nice color, golden brown. Okay, now we have our chile relleno ready. So we are going to prepare now the salsa, the sauce for the chile relleno. We are going to put the tomato, onion, and the garlic in the blender till it's smooth, and then we're going to saute these onion rings to caramelize, and then add the sauce and just boil it for 5 minutes, and it's ready to serve. We will plate together. Now I have my pan hot with the oil. Just keep it medium high so it's not going to burn the oil, and then you add your onions. Just make sure it's going to crystallize. You don't want them to get burned. You can slice it, you can chop it. Personally, I like it rings. I like to have, so when you are going to plate, it's going to look nice. Flavors, very important, but also presentation. Mexican cuisine is that. The moment has come to plate our chile relleno. This is what I'm using now is julienne tortilla, but you can garnish the way you like. The main thing is that you have to use your tomato. You see the texture, the color, and you should feel the smell. I wish you can smell. Okay. What I like to do is just put a little bit as a lead, because I don't like too much tomato sauce. So we are going to, you see how it comes. So you have your chile relleno, and what you will do, just put a little bit of the sauce. You don't cover it all. It's up to you. It's whatever you like. So what I have to do is I like to put a little bit of the sour cream and put a little bit of sweet peas. Just let it fall like it's an accident. You don't want to look like it's planned. So this is how it looks, your chile relleno. As you can see, it's like a masterpiece, and the flavor, of course, even better. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and MEXI-CAN be done at home by anyone. Buen provecho. Enjoy.